Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a makeup look that I use to kind of combat my oily skin, and I also have large pores, and since I do have oily skin and large pores, I break out a lot. So I'm going to be showing you how I cover that up and how I can make it last the longest without it falling off my face. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little closer. So I start out with a primer, and you want it to be pore minimizing, mattifying, anything like that. So I would either use the Benefit Professional, which is one of my favorites, or something like this. This is the Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. And the key to pore minimizing primers is you want to kind of press it into your skin when you're smoothing it out. And that Becca one is a really nice one because it doesn't feel slippery all over your face, and it actually does feel kind of moisturizing, which isn't a bad thing even though you're oily. You still want to moisturize and all that kind of good stuff, because if you wash your face and you strip it of all the oils, it'll just keep reproducing oils, and that's not what you want. So the next thing that I do is I put on a foundation. This is the CoverFx Natural Finish Oil Free Foundation, and I know a lot of companies produce things like this, and they do like moisturizing foundations and oil-free foundations. Since I have very, very oily skin, I like to go for the oil-free ones. So once that's done, I just take a dense packed brush and I just blend that in to my skin, and there's nothing special about this part. Sorry if you see streaks of light on my face. It's coming through my window because it's getting late in the day. So if you are someone with a lot of acne breakouts along with your oily skin, I would go for this foundation. This is again the CoverFx foundation, or go for the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. That is super full coverage too, just to give you a little bit of extra fight towards those red marks and everything. So the next product that I use that I swear by is my NARS Soft Matte, I never get this name right, Complete Concealer, and I have it in the shade Honey. Oh, and I was the shade N30 in my CoverFx. So this is the shade of my skin. So I will just tap it on anywhere that I have blemishes, and I will also use this under my eyes too. And since this is matte, it doesn't really go anywhere when you get oily. And it has a lot of coverage. And thankfully my face is kind of behaving today, so I don't have to do too much covering up. So another crucial step that you want to do if you especially have oily eyelids, which I do, is you want to go in with either a cream shadow or something like this. This is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and it's just a cream. I put it on my finger and then I blend it all over my lids, and I have tried just about every eye primer there is, and there's only one that I like, and I don't like it better than this. This is my holy grail to prime my eyelids, because things just don't crease with this, and that is the Too Faced Lid Insurance, I want to call it. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So I just pop that on, and then you set your face. So I heard Kathleen Lights talking about the Kat Von D Lock-It Blotting Powder, and I haven't tried that yet, and she said it was even better at hiding her pores. Sorry, I think I have a hair on my face. What the heck? But I am so far loving this. This is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder, and it's just a translucent powder. So I just take a fluffy brush and set my face, and you just want to press it in, especially under the eyes so you don't get too much creasing. But with that concealer, it doesn't really budge much. So I want to set especially in my T-zone, because that's where I get the oiliest, and right in the crevices of my nose. Okay, and then I also want to set my, where I primed with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. You can either set it with your setting powder that you're using, which is what I usually do, or you can go in with a light base shade for your eyeshadow. So I'm using this today, the Zoeva Caramel Melange eyeshadow palette. So I would go in with this shade to set my eyelid primer, and that would do just as well as any setting powder that I'm using. But I'm already using setting powder, so I might as well just go on with it. Okay, so next I'm going to do my brows, and there's nothing special that I do with my brows, so I'm just gonna fast forward through this part. Okay, I am done with my brows, and now I'm gonna move on to my bronzer. So when you're doing face products and you have really large pores, the more shimmer and shine that you put on your face, the more your pores are going to show, the more the texture of the skin is going to show. So you want to choose something that is matte or pretty darn close to matte. So I have the Butter Bronzer. This is in, I think this is the darker one. I don't know, it doesn't say. But yeah, this one is completely matte. And it smells like Hawaiian Tropic, that sunscreen that smells like vacation. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. But either this or any other matte bronzer that you have, I'm just choosing this because I haven't used it in a while and I wanted to. So I'm just gonna warm up my skin. And when it's summer like this, I really don't use that much of contour because I'm darker, so most of the darker bronzers work just fine for me. So then the next thing that I want to do, again, you want to choose something matte. This is blush. This is the Studio Makeup Soft Blend Blush in WildFlower. I got this in one of my BoxyCharms. It's just a nice neutral rosy pink. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques brush and just dust that on the apple of my cheeks just to give a nice color. Okay. And then after that, we're going to move on to highlighter. So this is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. Looks like this. And I chose this because it says matte for a reason, and it's not because it doesn't have a shine. I mean, it's a highlighter, but it doesn't exaggerate your pores because, like I said, if you put something shimmery, your pores are going to show up more and your texture is going to show up more, but this has something in it that doesn't do that when you put it on. So if I were to go for any high-end highlighter, this is the one that I would go for if you have the pores problem that I have. Because it just lays on the skin nicely, it doesn't settle in the pores, and it just gives a nice glow. It's not shiny or anything, it's just a nice glow. Alright, and if it's really hot out and I know I'm gonna be extra oily, I won't put anything on my nose. I won't put it on my chin, and I won't put it on my forehead. I mean, I'm already shiny enough up there, and I'm trying to combat that, so I really don't want that up there. So now we are going to move on to eyes. And like I said, I'm using the Zoeva Caramel Melange, I hope I'm saying that right, eyeshadow. And I am going to go in with this color. It's called Universal Delight. And I'm going to use it as my transition shade in my crease. Alright, and then I'm gonna go in with this color, Start Soft. It is kind of a terracotta color, and I'm just gonna warm up my crease a little. And now that I have that down, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take a concealer brush and I'm gonna put some of this on my lid. It is a really pretty rose gold and it's called Liquid Center. Alright, and to finish off my eyes, I'm just going to go back in this warm terracotta color called Start Soft, and I'm going to run it under my eyes. And that is the eyes done. So now I'm going to go in with L'Oreal's Lash Paradise. This is one of my favorites, mainly because it doesn't flake off and crumble onto my skin, and it's so black and it gives me so much length and volume that I probably use this in maybe my Tardist lights, camera, flashes, something like that. Those are my two favorites right now, but this one, even when I rub my eyes, I don't like go ham on my eyes, but if I rub them, this stuff won't come off. The brush is a little big to get on your bottom lashes, but okay, so everything's almost finished. I'm just gonna go on my lips with the Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss in Duchess, and this is just a really pretty rose nude. And alright, that is the look finished. So that is what I do to combat my large pores, my very oily skin, and my acne breakouts. I hope this helped you, and if it did, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button down below, and give me a comment on what you think about this look, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!